China has assisted Iran in acquiring sensitive data could reshape strategic calculations. In response to Iran's expanding missile inventory and its investment in long-range precision systems, Washington fortified its defensive presence in key bases.
Have Chinese commercial satellites just exposed Donald Trump's classified war plans in the Middle East once again, leaving American commanders scrambling? With shocking new images now out showing exactly 11 American Air Force Raptors stationed at a remote Israeli base.
A Chinese satellite company just published the exact location of every American base in the Middle East. Not rumors, not estimates. High-resolution satellite imagery showing the precise runway positions, aircraft models, air defense batteries, and force numbers at every single U.S. military installation within striking range of Iran. Posted publicly, on social media, for the entire world, including Tehran, to see. The company is called Mazar Vision. It is based in Hangzhou, China, and it has alleged ties to the People's Liberation Army. In the last 72 hours alone, Mazar Vision published satellite images confirming 11 F-22 Raptors at Ovda Air Base in Israel, the USS Gerald R. Ford departing Crete toward the Middle East, THAAD missile defense batteries at Jordan's Muwafaq Salti Air Base, F-35s and F-15E Strike Eagles at every major hub the U.S. is using for a potential Iran strike. And it did all of this while Iranian media was simultaneously broadcasting those exact base coordinates with explicit threats to destroy them. This is not a coincidence. This is a strategy. Share this everywhere because what Mazar Vision published in the last 72 hours, precise satellite imagery of every American strike asset positioned against Iran, down to the individual aircraft models and runway positions, combined with China deploying its most advanced spy ship, the 30,000-ton Liaowang-1, into the Persian Gulf alongside Type 055 destroyers to monitor U.S. carrier movements in real time, represents the most complete real-time intelligence transfer from a great power to a regime under military threat since the Cold War. China is not an observer in this crisis. China has become Iran's eye in the sky, and the Pentagon is watching it happen and cannot stop it. Because China publishing every American base location on social media, while Iran simultaneously threatens to strike those exact bases, is not commercial satellite imagery. It is a targeting package delivered in public. Here is what Mazar Vision actually published on February 27, 2026, and why the specific details it released were not random selections from a commercial satellite company doing routine monitoring. Mazar Vision published high-resolution satellite imagery showing 11 Lockheed Martin F-20 Raptors parked on the runway at Ovda Air Base in southern Israel, the first public confirmation of America's most classified aircraft on Israeli soil. The same release showed the USS Gerald R. Ford aircraft carrier departing Suda Bay Naval Base in Crete with its full strike group, heading toward the Middle East theater. Earlier releases showed U.S. deployments at Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar, Muwafaq Salti Air Base in Jordan, and Diego Garcia in the Indian Ocean. The company has been publishing daily updates on U.S. force movements, exact numbers of aircraft, specific models, air defense system positions, with a frequency and granularity that has shocked Western defense analysts. Experts confirm the publications highlight China's intelligence gathering capabilities and its ability to track high-value targets in near real time. That level of detail is not what commercial satellite companies publish. That is what targeting intelligence looks like. Now look at what Mazar Vision deliberately left out, and why the one base it omitted from its entire tranche of imagery reveals this is not neutral commercial monitoring. Despite publishing imagery of every other major U.S. installation in the region, Mazar Vision released no images whatsoever of Al Dhafra Air Base in the United Arab Emirates. Al Dhafra traditionally hosts some of the largest concentrations of American fighter aircraft in the entire Middle East. The reason Mazar Vision skipped it is not because the satellites cannot see it. The UAE military is a client of China's military aviation industry. The UAE has purchased a full squadron of AVIC Hongdu L-15 advanced jet trainers directly from Chinese defense manufacturers. Mazar Vision published every American base that could be targeted by Iran. It protected the one American base hosted by a country with active military purchase relationships with Beijing. Think about what that selective omission reveals. A company with alleged PLA ties published detailed targeting imagery of every U.S. base it wanted Iran to see, and deliberately hid the one base it wanted protected. That is not a commercial decision. That is operational intelligence management. Just look at what the People's Liberation Army did directly, not through a commercial front company, and why its own official social media channel publishing U.S. base imagery makes the Chinese government's role impossible to deny. The PLA published, through its official social media platform China Military Bugle,